Hawaii, one of the most beautiful places on earth. Aloha. My name is Michael Flynn, and I'm here on the beautiful island of Maui. And I've got a question for you. Right now, how would you like to be in Hawaii? Enjoying the good life and earning even more money than you do right now at home when you're slaving away at your regular job. In effect, how would you like to get a second paycheck, Hawaiian style? Just imagine Hawaii, the land of enchantment and magic, the land of volcanoes, luau's and hula dancers, tropical rainforests, and the most beautiful beaches in the world. Hawaii, where you can be skin diving in the morning, parasailing after lunch, shopping in mid-afternoon, sipping a Mai Tai at sunset, and yet all the while, you're making more money than you ever dreamed of. If you think that's impossible, you're in for a surprise. Because in the next 30 minutes, you're going to meet a man who does all of that. And he can show you how to do it as well. His name? Gary Cochran. How does he do it? Through something called direct marketing, a $200 billion a year industry that you can become part of, regardless of whether you do it from Hawaii or from your own kitchen table. In the next half hour, you're going to see Gary explaining how you can set up your own business in your own home, in your spare time. And he'll show you how that business can be a second paycheck for you. A paycheck that can bring you the freedom to live in Hawaii or anywhere else you want to and do the things you really like to do. Now, Gary knows what he's talking about. In the last few years, he's made more than $6 million through direct marketing. He's one of America's most sought-after speakers, president of IDMI International, and chairman of the board of American Business Seminars. Over the years, thousands upon thousands of lives have been changed for the better by Gary Cochran.
I've made over $20,000 on my very first product.
I invested a little bit of money and have, after these 4 months, ended up making $23,000.
Thanks to Gary Cochran, I've made over $4,000 selling my homemade candies.
If you're interested in making money in your spare time, from your home, or better yet, from Hawaii, stay tuned. Let Gary Cochran show you how to get a second paycheck Hawaiian style.
You can have a second paycheck Hawaiian style. You can lie right here on the beach, living in paradise, earning more money than you ever dreamed possible, and you can do it with a very simple business called direct marketing. Direct marketing is a $200 billion a year industry. That's a figure most of us can't comprehend. Can you even imagine what $200 billion looks like? George, go ahead and bring them in. Just stay seated in your seats. These guys do not have a great sense of humor. Now, last year, over 92 million of us ordered by either mail or phone. Direct marketing is literally a $200 billion a year industry. That's over $380,000 every single minute of every single day. That's how much I have right here on the stage, $380,000. That's what's earned in direct marketing every minute. Now, who would like some of this cash? If I gave you some, what would you do with it? What would you do with it?
Go out to dinner.
You'd go out to dinner. Here's $20. Enjoy yourself, but there's not enough to take two. What would you do with it?
Medical bill.
You have a need for a medical bill. There's $20, but I got to tell you, that'll only pay insurance. What would you do?
Buy me a bag of poi.
Buy you a bag of poi. There's $20. You can have it. And what would you do with it right there?
Put it in my travel fund.
You'd put it in your travel fund, go to the mainland. There's $20. What would you do with it? Right? Yes, right there.
I'd go surfing.
You'd go surfing, $20. We'll rent you something, all right? Now, I'm not done. I still have, right here, I have some $100 bills. Who? No, wait just a second. I've got 100, 200, 300, 400. I see your hand back there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 13, 14. Keep your hands down. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 $100 bills. Who wants one of these? Guess what? Before I'm done today, I'm going to give 25 of you one of these $100 bills. And if you're watching at home, I'm going to give you exactly the same opportunity. Now, we all know why we need more cash. Let me tell you my situation. I needed more cash. My bills exceeded my income. Am I the only one with that problem? I doubt it. This is what happened. 14 years ago, my bills exceeded my income by over $5,000 a month. My wife came to me, and I love her use of pronouns. She said, Gary, you got us into this mess, you get us out. I said what every good husband would say to his wife. I said, Sue Ann, don't worry, I've got it under control. Control, she says, what are you talking about? I said, well, I'm going to get a part-time job that pays me $5,000 a month. Now, I don't know about your newspaper, but my newspaper didn't have any of these part-time jobs that paid me $5,000 a month. And then Sue Ann said, now what are you going to do? Well, I had two friends who had started a new business, and they were doing very well. And who better to copy than someone who is already successful? Would you not agree? Well, I said to Sue, I'm going to start that exact same business. She said, what is it? I said, it's direct marketing. Now, how many of you have ever been exposed to direct marketing? If you receive mail, you've been exposed to direct marketing. If you've ever ordered anything out of a catalog, you have been exposed to direct marketing. If you have ever seen a product advertised in a magazine with a coupon, you have been exposed to direct marketing. It is literally a $200 billion a year industry that earns over $380,000 every single minute of every single day. Now, my wife said to me, she says, Gary, okay, I can understand what direct marketing is, but she said, do you have a product? I said that I did. She said, what is it? I told her. She laughed at me, and she walked out of the room. Now, before I tell you what that product was, let me ask you this. Who can remember what the gas lines were like back in 1976? What were they like? Long. They were long. You took your life in your hand to pump your own gas. I decided there had to be a way to take advantage of that situation. I wanted to build a certain product and then draft a set of blueprints so that I could sell the blueprints so that someone else could build this same product. So when my wife asked me what product I wanted to sell, I told her I wanted to sell the blueprints or the plans to build an alcohol still. Well, you laugh. That's just what my wife did. She says, Gary, you're out of your mind. But how many of you remember reading any of those articles in Popular Science or Popular Mechanics magazine about the large number of people that were interested in generating ethanol to add to their gasoline? Do you remember those articles? That's what I was talking about. I thought there had to be enough people that were interested in exactly the same thing. Well, Sue Ann said, she said, Gary, that won't work. I said to Sue Ann, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put you in charge of going to the post office so that you can collect the orders. She said, well, that won't take very long. Well, the first week that Sue Ann went to the post office and collected the orders, after we ran that first ad in Popular Science magazine, she collected over $3,000 in orders. Then she said, you know, Gary, there's just a chance this might work. Over the next 4 months, Sue Ann continued to go to the post office, and we collected an additional 15,600 orders, or a total of $156,000. Now, after 4 months, the gas line started to go down. So we quit running the ad for the plans for the alcohol still. Now, when you subscribe to a magazine, do you automatically throw away this month's issue when next month's issue comes?
No.
You don't, and neither did they. Without running any more ads, over the next 18 months, we received an additional $17,000 in income. A total of $176,000 from the plans for an alcohol still. That's how I got started cashing in on direct marketing, getting a second paycheck without getting a second job. I could now travel to Hawaii. I could live the life I had always dreamed about. But you don't have to take just my word for it. Over the last 2 years, I've literally helped thousands and thousands of people get started in this business. That I have now brought this year several of these people with me to Hawaii at my expense to share their successes in direct marketing. I'm going to be introducing you to some of these people in the next 30 minutes. You are going to see some tremendous success stories. Your personal success is going to depend upon your personal efforts. So get started in direct marketing. Write me of your successes. You could be with me on my next trip next year, living the life you want to live, all expenses paid. Now, direct marketing really works, and it works with wacky products, even a Swiss Army shovel.
I had this product in mind, but I didn't quite know how to market it. It's called a Swiss Army shovel, and it's like 7 different tools in one. It has a hatchet, a saw, has a pick on the back, it has a dredging tool, and also a shovel. Gary gave me the basic information I needed to design a marketing plan to market the shovel. It only took me $500 to $600 to get started. I ran a few ads, and I've made about $20,000 to $23,000.
Over $20,000. There are some tremendous benefits of direct marketing as a business. Let me point out what just a few of those are. First, you don't have to have a store or a retail establishment. Has anybody here ever known anybody that has had a retail business? Raise your hand. Is there an overhead associated with that? You don't need to do that. I'm not asking you to have a store or an office, because where is the very best place from where you can do direct marketing? Right from your home, and I'm going to show you how to do that with direct marketing. Next, no overhead. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars. You don't need to borrow that money, because I'm going to show you how to get started for just a few $100s. Next is anonymity. That means you can be as large as you want to be. You can be as big as Sears, Ward's, Bloomingdale's, because when you see an ad, do you know how large the company is that placed that ad? You don't. I'm going to show you how to make yourself larger than life. The next one is no personal rejections. Has anybody here ever sold anything door to door? Is that the world's worst job? You do not get up in the morning and say, wow, I get to sell door to door. One of the nice things that happened to me in all of the time that my wife and I received over $176,000 from the plans for the alcohol still, never once did we get a letter like this. Dear sir, I saw your ad for the plans for the alcohol still. Just thought I would drop you a note and tell you I don't want it. Because what is the only thing they are going to do when they respond?
An order.
They're going to order. And what are they going to attach to that order? Money. And I'm going to show you how to get it. The next one is a large, regular cash return. When I first started marketing the plans for the alcohol still, Sue Ann told me, she says, Gary, that's not going to work. Now Sue Ann has started a catalog of her own, completely full of products. The first week after mailing this catalog, over $20,000 in orders. In fact, she came to me and she said, Gary, I really like having my own money. I said, what do you mean, my own money? She says, you know, we got our money and we got my money. I said, no, wait a second, what about my money? She said, no, our money, my money. And when you're lying on the beach in Hawaii, will you still receive the orders from your direct marketing? As long as you get mail, you can get this income from direct marketing, and I am going to show you how to do it. Every single one of you can do exactly the same thing. You don't have to be a genius. In fact, here are a couple of music teachers that knew nothing about business.
We're independent music teachers, and every summer the income drops off. We nearly go bankrupt, and we went out and bought the course, and it just changed everything. We went from 15 to 70 students overnight, and things have never been better.
It was incredible, though. Some of those bills that were screaming at us were immediately paid.
The first mailing cost us $15 in postage. And in 4 days, we saw $2,000 arrive.
Money started pouring in, and within a month, we were able to look forward to buying a home and save some money, buy nice clothes for the kids and a new car.
We got a new car.
Yeah, we did.
A new car? Wouldn't you like a new car? Your success is up to you. I want to give you the exact same 8-step method that I've used for the last 14 years. First, you must identify your cash goal. How much extra do you need every month? Is it $500? Is it $1,000? Or is it $5,000 like me? I'm going to show you how to get that second paycheck from direct marketing. Next, we're going to start that business for less than $500. I've developed 3 cash-generating programs for the 90s. This is what I use every single month. This is a program that will show you how to develop a cash flow business in the 90s. Next, we need to select the right products. I'm going to show you how to find a market that demands and desires certain items, such as that segment of the market in 1976 that wanted to purchase the plans to build the alcohol still. I'm going to show you how to do exactly the same thing. And you can do this with products that have literally been around for years.
We came up with the idea of a gun case. The concept is that it's a soft, floating, flame-resistant gun case.
Our manufacturer told us that the concept of a floating gun case has been around for 35 years.
And the problem was that it was never really marketed. Our first year sales ended up being about $8,000, which was great, we thought. And our second season, after going, and thanks to Gary Cochran's tapes, we were able to take it to $115,000 in sales.
$115,000 in only a second season. The next step is to write ads and material that are guaranteed to sell. I've developed a system that shows you exactly what to say. You don't have to be an ad writer. I'm going to give you the headlines. I'm going to give you the buzzwords. I'm going to show you exactly how to do the same things that I have done. The next step is to track results for fast cash profits. I've developed a complete set of response charts for all types of direct marketing, from newspaper sales to catalog sales. I'm going to show you in advance how many orders you're going to get. I'm going to show you the days are going to come in, and best of all, I'm going to show you how much money you're going to receive every single day, and I'm going to do this 2 weeks after you start any direct marketing program. The next step is to eliminate mistakes by testing. When you start your direct marketing business, I'm going to show you how to test any product or service, because you can market a service by direct marketing. It is so simple, even a psychiatrist could do it.
About a year ago, we purchased Gary Cochran's program, and on the basis of that, designed a guest lecture series. We invested just a little bit of money, and over the course of 4 months, we've made $23,000. I had never conceived of being able to offer something like a guest lecture series because I would have had no idea how to market it.
In Gary's course, he told us exactly what to do. For instance, he told us to mail our brochures out so that the recipient would get it on Tuesday, and that's what we did, and the response was tremendous.
I have never done anything that was this exciting, professionally or otherwise.
The next step is to zero in on qualified buyers. I'm going to show you how to find buyers for literally pennies a person. The next step is to roll over those profits. That's when you start to receive income that you can spend. Now you can live your dream. You can build your dream house. You can travel anywhere in the world that you want to go. Now, how many of you have an interest in receiving the income from direct marketing, but you don't have a product? Raise your hand. Let me show you some ways in which you can get a product. Number one are personal products. An idea, an invention. Remember the pet rock when it came out several years ago? Millions of dollars for one individual. If you've ever had an idea, an invention, a recipe, even your own candy.
I'm a grandmother. I'm 62 years old. I have 25 grandchildren. And through Gary Cochran's direct marketing course, he showed me how to market my homemade chocolate. It's easy, it's fun. I've made over $4,000 selling my homemade candies.
How many of you could use $4,000? Next, we have manufactured products. Now, manufactured products are those products that we normally wear, we use, or we consume. How many of you remember seeing the Rambo movies? Right after the Rambo movies came out, on the back of every magazine was one of these survival knives. The last year, on the back of every magazine seemed to be one of these expandable hangers. The possibilities are literally endless.
My sister had brought home a product that I thought was interestingly unique, and it was called a deer alert. And I thought that with the direct marketing information that I had just finished reading in this new product, you know, it might make a good marriage for the first thing that I was to try. I did the step-by-step methods that Gary Cochran asks you to do in his Cash In on Direct Marketing materials. It took exactly 3 weeks before I had orders pouring in for this product. Apparently, I was the only one who had this. So many people had hit deer. Oh, I've hit a deer. I'd love to try your product. And after a short period of time, it was just like walking to the mailbox, picking up the orders, putting the checks in the bank, sending the orders out. It was the easiest thing I'd ever done in my life.
Just like I did for Rocky, I'm going to show you how to advertise these products. And when you advertise them, this is what's going to happen. The consumer of the product is going to send in to you payment. When you get that payment, you are going to keep your portion of the payment, and you will keep it. You will send the balance of the payment onto the producer of the product, who will ship that product directly to the consumer. Do you understand what drop shipping is? It can completely eliminate your inventory. You will get paid in advance. Now, for those of you that want to get started, I have set up right now a drop shipping program already in place so that you can sell over 2,500 products right away, and this is already in place. The next type of product is information. Now, information is the most valuable thing that we have, and it is the easiest thing to sell. Information, manuals, how-to books. I'm going to show you how to get the information, and I'm going to show you how to sell it.
Gary helped me to earn $38,193 in 13 weeks. Gary's course was absolutely essential for me. I was able not only to target my market, I was able to pinpoint the exact price I should sell it for, and furthermore, he actually helped me to develop a title for my book.
$38,000 in 13 weeks. That's exciting. The next type of business is a service business. How many of you have any type of a service business? Raise your hands. How many of you would like more cash customers? I am going to show you how to get those cash customers with a service business, with direct marketing. This is a business that really works. I'm going to show you how you can even make money throwing a party.
We use direct marketing techniques to throw big parties for profit in the San Francisco Bay Area. Using Gary's techniques, my partner, Greg Abel, and I put on an event where we made $25,000 in one night.
I've developed a completely updated program for direct response in the 90s. The first part of this three-part program is called Cashing In on Direct Marketing. 6 cassette tapes completely updated, the workbook, the forms, how you're going to find the ability to know which products you're going to sell, how you write the ads. This is a program that shows you how to get started step by step by step. The second part of this program is called Making It Big with Mail Order. There are 6 cassette tapes, the updated workbook. I am going to show you how to track the response rates. I'll show you how to know in advance how many orders you're going to get. Most of all, I'm going to show you how to find these products. The third part of this program is called Catalog Marketing Made Easy. There are 8 cassette tapes, brand new for the 1990s, 2 complete workbooks. This is a program that shows you how to develop your own catalog so that you can sell other people's products. This course literally generates cash by mail. All 3 of the parts of this program, the direct cashing in on direct marketing, making it big with mail order, and the catalog marketing made easy, are normally just $349. But I want all of you to get started immediately. And so this is what I'm going to do. All 3 of these courses are yours for only $249. This is a program that really works. But you don't have to take just my word for it.
I have never done anything that was this exciting.
Without Gary's course, we would be bankrupt right now.
I'd say it has the most and best information of any other package I've ever seen. And I've looked at a few.
Gary's course, without a doubt, it worked.
Saved us tons of mistakes.
Absolutely everybody would be successful that uses Gary's course.
It worked for us.
Direct marketing can work for each and every one of you. And so this is what I'm going to do. When you get started today in this explosive program for direct response in the 90s, not only are you going to get the expanded Cashing In on Direct Marketing program, along with the updated Making It Big with Mail Order program, and the new Catalog Marketing Made Easy program, I'm going to include 3 additional cash bonus programs at no additional cost. The first one is called Own Your Own Business, a step-by-step system to get you started successfully in a business of your own, and that's direct marketing. The second bonus program is called Secret Cash Flow Techniques, techniques you never dreamed possible to get cash from your business. Direct marketing. The third bonus program is called Finding and Funding Direct Marketing Products. This is a cassette program and a workbook that I will show you how to find the products. I'll also show you how to finance them so that you can get started immediately selling these products for tremendous profits. And for those of you that want additional products and a drop shipping program already arranged for you, I am going to include this catalog of over 2,500 products that you can begin to sell immediately and make those tremendous cash profits. This entire course, consisting of 24 tapes, 7 workbooks, and the catalog of 2,500 products you can sell immediately, is only $249. This is a program that really works. It gives you the cash that you want. In fact, I still have right here 25 $100 bills. Who wants one of these? But let me ask you, if I gave you one, who would use it to invest in themselves and get this course of materials and get started today? Could I see your hands? That's exactly what I'm going to do. You come with me and I will pay the first $100 of the cost of your program so that your entire cost is only $149. Brian, that's for this one right here. That's for this one right here. And for those of you at home, you do not have an opportunity to be at this seminar, but I will do exactly the same thing for you. I will pay the first $100 of the cost of this program so that your entire cost of the complete program is only $149. And if you call right now, I will also include these 2 tickets valued at $99 each to my next Hawaii Direct Marketing Convention, and I will include them absolutely free. I guarantee you that this program works. It has worked for me for the last 14 years. It has worked for literally thousands during the last 2 years, and I guarantee you that it can work for all of these people. But most of all, I guarantee you that if you will use it, it can work for you. All right, Brian, this is for this one right here. Okay.
Well, you heard it right from Gary himself. Call this number now, and you'll save an additional $100 on Gary Cochran's new direct marketing program. You pay just $149. It begins with cashing in on direct marketing, a step-by-step method including 6 tapes and a workbook that allows you to get into a $200 billion industry right from your own home. Next, you get Making It Big with Mail Order, 6 tapes and a workbook that show you how to create mail order ads that really sell. Then there's Cash by Mail, catalog marketing made easy, 8 tapes and 2 manuals that can generate quick cash right in your own mailbox. Call now and you'll get these bonus programs absolutely free. You'll get Own Your Own Business, 2 tapes and a workbook that can set you free from having to work for someone else. You'll get Secret Cash Flow Techniques, which shows you how to keep the money rolling in once you get started. You'll also get Finding and Funding Direct Marketing Products. These tapes are invaluable to someone starting out with little or no capital. And finally, you'll receive this complete catalog of over 2,500 products designed to help you start making money right now. Altogether, it's over 24 tapes and 7 different manuals, virtually the equivalent of a college degree in direct marketing. And when you call and order now, Gary will pay the first $100, so your final cost is just $149. If you'd like to get a second paycheck, if you want to make money even while you're sitting on the beach in Hawaii or anywhere else, don't wait any longer. Call and order now and start cashing in on direct marketing.
To order Gary's direct marketing program, plus the 3 bonuses for only $149 in Canada or the USA, call 1-800-258-0600, 1-800-258-0600, or send check or money order for $149 in U.S. funds, plus $14 shipping and handling to IDMI International, 75 East, 1700 South, Provo, Utah, 84606. Call 1-800-258-0600.